the whole pattern of your exam is now changed.
We got more time for the first term, but the first term was about all about MCQ, and now there is second term, so we got some less time more than the first term.
You first read NCRT only. After that, you can use other book for question.
Ma'am, for term 2, I prefer the same source, NCRT.
And now I don't know that how to frame an answer
Frame
nicely.
the answers. Orally you can say the answer, but the problem is when you need to write the 5 points or 6 points, you don't know where exactly one point has to be. Hi children, welcome to Abeta's YouTube channel. I welcome you all here. So this is an interaction regarding the board examinations that you've already given and the board examinations that you're going to appear for. Now, can you please introduce yourselves one by one?
Hello everyone, my name is Kshitiz Pandey. I am a student of class 10th. As you know, ma'am have said, because I have given boards for term 1, so I got 32 out of 40. So that's all about me. Now,
Okay. Thank you.
next.
Thank you, Kshitij.
Hello, I'm Ishika from class 10th, and I've given my term 1 exams in a few days back, and I'm preparing for my term 2 exams.
Hello, Ishika.
That's all about.
Hello, my name is Shoaib Akhtar and I am from class 10. I too have given my first term examination month before. The paper was quite easy, but the expectation, like the marks we have got, I'm not satisfied with that. And we can say the paper was quite easy.
Okay, Shoaib. So, as you all have introduced yourselves, and you also have given a little feedback of how term 1 has been. So, before I move to my subject, because I am a social science educator on Abeta. Now, this app is launched, and I hope that everyone please try to like, share, subscribe, and even download it. You have the app version available on the Android as well as the iOS version, and try to circulate it amongst your friends. And yes, coming to the interaction, I have certain questions for you all. Like, you all have appeared for term 1, and this time the paper pattern was very different, like how the board examinations has been going on, where we see that okay, sirf ek hi paper hota hai, and that too in March. So this time, when you people got to know that okay, the board examination is going to be divided into two parts, term 1 and term 2, so what was that initial thing, were you happy about it? What was your feeling? What were you thinking when you got to know about this piece of information? uh, any one of you, if you want to share something on this.
So, me, when
Okay,
I
Ishika.
got to know about term 1 exams, I was like, it'll be easy, it'll be fine. And, it's MCQs. MCQs are rather easy. But then I realized that, when I started to study for it, then I realized how, difficult it is when suddenly you realize that, the whole pattern of your exam is now changed. And now you have to study from a different perspective. So it was a bit difficult. Yeah, and that's all.
Okay, so very mixed reaction, I believe. Like, initially you were very happy thinking that okay, it's just going to be objectives, it is going to be simple. However, once you start preparing for it, you found it to be a little challenging.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what was the
yeah.
challenge? Like, once you felt that the preparation would have been easy, so challenges kya the aapke?
So the basic challenges were that, when I realized that, every question, yeah, either it is, elaborative or whatever question it is, it's going to be one marker.
Okay.
So, and second, my, difficulty was that for objective, you need to, know every pinpoint of every chapter. And also I believe that in your subjective questions, right, so you can elaborate the question nicely to get good marks, but in objective questions, if your one point is missed, so then you lose the whole mark.
Yes. Okay. So you have to be very clear, very thorough with your preparation. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else? What were your feelings when you got to know about term 1, term 2 division?
Ma'am, at first I thought it's easy because the syllabus was divided into two parts. Like in last years we haven't got this type of pattern. But now I was pretty happy about that. Like the term, we have two terms and less to
Syllabus.
study. But when I started, I got to know that you have to be the point, not like you are just reading and reading. You have to
So
be the point. So that was
a very sincere and dedicated approach was required. Yes, to gain marks. Getting 40 out of 40 was
yes,
challenging
ma'am.
because a very thorough preparation was required. Okay. Kshitish, do you also want to share something here?
We got more time for the first term, but the first term was about all about MCQ, and now there is second term, so we got some less time more than the first term. So they have not divided the both the terms in the equal times. So I am not happy about that because they have taken out time for the second term.
Okay, so I have three students, and all the three have different challenges. Like initially, everyone was happy about term one, but one has a challenge that the preparation or scoring could have been easy, but a very thorough preparation was required. The other is talking about, again, a thorough preparation, timing, and everything. And the third one is again having a challenge that equal time division you're not getting. You got a lot of time to study, to prepare for term one. However, the time that has been allotted for term two was very less. Yes, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what was the preparation? Like, before this year, we always had those sample papers, the last 10 year, 20 years, 15 years question bank. So, this time, what were the sources of preparation? What all things did you refer to for your preparation for term one?
And the first was the our main book, NCRT book. That was the best source to study because we got the questions according to that only, because we have seen
Okay.
in the first term we have got all the questions related on only to the book. We have not got from any other source. We have, like, I have done many of the MCQs from the many websites, but I have not got a single question same like the website on the paper.
Okay. So it's like everyone has used NCRT for their preparation. Yes, and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
do agree
Yes,
that
ma'am.
NCRT is your base book for preparation.
Yes, ma'am. As we, prepared for our exams, so it was like when we made questions, like how I studied was that I opened my NCRT book. I took a notebook and a pen with me, and with every line I studied, I made MCQ questions for myself in SST. So I made MCQ questions for myself, and then when I before 2 3 days of the exam, I read all the MCQs, and it was like I also studied for subjective, because you can easily do objective paper when you study for on the basis of subjective. So I
True.
also did question answers, and I made MCQs, like all. I read a line and then I wrote MCQ on that. That is how I studied for my term one.
Good, good way, good way.
In term one, I use first I use the NCRT book. I used to read book and mark those important points, and I used to make questions. But
Okay.
ma'am, I lack at point like we used the book, but we were morely focused on the tough questions. Like in last paper, we haven't got the tough questions, but I was doing the tough questions only. So if you are prepared, I thought if you are prepared for tough one, you can do the easy one, but I lag behind on that point only. And in
Okay.
like I for last 5 days, I didn't even open the NCRT books. And the question was only from NCRT, not
So,
from any other book.
so the learning is NCRT is the base book. इसके बाद आप
Yeah,
refer
you
कर
can
सकते
say.
हो बहुत सारी चीजें, but NCRT is from where you need to start your preparation, right? So now
Yes,
that
ma'am.
term one is over, your expectations, like you all have talked about your preparation, you've given your examination. So how was the paper, question paper? Easy, average, medium, hard, too difficult? Like if in just one word, if you want to describe. Kshitish, can you tell me how was your term one question paper?
Ma'am, social science
Yes,
only.
social science I'm talking about.
Ma'am, it was means it was easy according to the books.
Okay,
I've read the chapter, so it was easy.
so it was easy. Shoaib, what about you?
Ma'am, it was quite easy, but the checking, I think it wasn't good.
Okay, fine. Ishika?
Shoaib, you can't say that the checking wasn't good. It wasn't a subjective paper. It was an objective paper. Either you do the right option or you do the wrong option. The teacher can't help in that. You can't blame the checking for
Uh,
that.
Okay,
but I can.
keeping that debate aside, this is an individual opinion that I've been asking for. Like Shita just told me that's easy. Shoaib also is telling me that the paper was easy. Now, what is your perception? Like, not, I mean, what is your viewpoint? How was the paper? Easy, average, or difficult?
The paper was like average for me,
Okay, it was
not too good.
average for you. Okay, fine, fine. So now that we've discussed term one, something that is already over. Now this was important to know कि हम comparison draw कर सकते हैं आपके term two में. पहले आपने term one को समझा. So now that you know your date sheet, when is your term two history paper, or term two social science paper? Anyone who
It's
remembers
on
the date sheet?
14th
Okay, 14th of
April. Sorry,
April?
May. Yeah, May.
Okay,
14th
so
of
Sorry.
May.
14th of May. So you do have a little more than 1 month in hand. So what is the preparation? Some strategy. Let's talk about the last 1 month strategy, the planning. Which is it like? What is the planning for each one of you? If you're even thinking about it, plan of action.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm like, ma'am, I have started reading the books first, and I usually make questions from my side
Books.
first.
Which
If
books?
I could answer, ma'am,
Which
like
books?
NCRT, ma'am, NCRT only, not any
Okay.
other book.
Okay.
Now I got to know after the term one that you first read NCRT only. After that, you can use other book for question. But
Okay.
for reading, I started using the NCRT only after term one.
Okay. So NCRT. Fine. So you're just relying on NCRT and doing everything from there. Fine. So this is your plan of action. You're preparing. So is like which subject are you approaching first? History, political science, geography, eco, any specific idea, any specific plan?
Me
Yes,
personally, I'm coping for history because when I saw the term one exam, I saw there were a couple of questions from history and nationalism in India. It's a interesting chapter for me. So whenever I'm like want to study SST, I open my history book and I studied it like a story. So that
Very good.
is
This is how you approach history. Take it as a story. Good. I like the approach. Okay. Yes. Anyone? Kshitij, you want to say something here? Any plan that you're having in mind, or you've started working on that?
Ma'am, for term two, I prefer the same source, NCRT, because we got so many points from that, and if we write that points in the exam, so we are surely to get the marks. Because sometimes it happens like we write in our own language, but we don't get marks because there is some problem in reading that answer problem. So I
Okay.
prefer to read NCRT.
So NCRT is the source book for everyone, and everyone is trying to prepare from that. With Ishika having a inclination towards history first. Yes. So now, Kagat, you were planning, you were clear with the syllabus. So is it something that you want, like since I have told you that my channel is coming, our platform, our app, website, everything is coming. So something that you as students, since you already have friends and you interact with them, something that you feel that could help you at the last minute preparation, each one of you, something that you think that I can help you out by doing some kind of session, or in any way I can help you out in whichever way possible.
You can do a live session on the last day for preparation. You can
Live.
give some tips.
uh, for me, I feel like in last moment we just keep some points, or we can say mind maps. Just seeing it for last moment, like last day, not the last moment. We can say last day before one day. We
So
can see
how
those
about a
ones.
mock test, like one question paper discussion on that, live sessions? So these are something that, or any topic, anything that you want to cover, like anything apart from live
and
session. Yeah.
me, I believe that even when I know the answer, no. So as I give the pre-both, so I've not been doing question answers from a long time. And now I don't know that how to, frame an answer
Frame the
nicely.
answers.
So my teacher myself told me that you should practice upon how to frame an answer nicely in SST, and that is what I'm lacking on. So I believe on sessions upon how to frame an answer nicely.
Okay, so how to
Ma'am,
frame answers? Fine. Yes, Shoaib.
ma'am, I too have the same problem. Means, ma'am, I am clear with the concept. I know, but after framing the answer, I don't get the marks up to
So,
that.
so basically, you all are out of practice as to which points are to be given. Like orally, you can say the answer, but the problem is when you need to write the 5 points or 6 points, you don't know where exactly one point has to be. So, framing an
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
is something that you want me to take a session on, along with the live session where a doubt solving session could be there. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you for the valuable inputs. I'll work it out, and I assure you very soon something very exciting is coming up for everyone. Chapter by chapter, everything is going to be covered with you'll see very soon. And for that, all you have to do is first you need to subscribe the channel, because once you subscribe it, then only you will be able to see the notifications and you'll get to know the updates, because you will be getting videos not only for social science but definitely for other subjects as well. So I can assure you that this is going to really help you out for your last minute preparations as well, because now you just have 1 month in hand and you have to prepare everything. So although you don't need to worry, I will definitely look into whatever you've told me कि ठीक है किस तरह का आपको help चाहिए. So I will definitely try to bring something for you in that way. And very soon, stay tuned. You will see something coming up very exciting. For that, please like, subscribe, and download and share it amongst your friends. Do mention your queries in the comment section as well. Okay. And thank you so very much for taking out your precious time and interacting with us, giving in your valuable, inputs. And we assure you to help you back in the same possible way.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, everyone.